Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Super Spirit Live. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan, and folks, we are excited to bring you so many glorious wrestling matches this evening. First up on the card, it will be a matchup in the junior division. Two submission specialists backed by a smash mouth style. It is Elijah Howell taking on Decay of Dark Circle. Elijah Howell will maybe have to contend with other members of Dark Circle at ringside, and we'll see how that affects his approach here tonight as he looks to pick up another win following his impressive victories already in the junior division. Elijah Howell certainly one of our up-and-comers here. Let's see how he does tonight against Decay.
Making his way to the ring, Elijah Howell.
The innovator of the disruptor, the powerful submission maneuver that has caused so many to tap out in the junior division. Decay no stranger to that approach himself with atrophy.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Dai Fukunaga and Fear, representing Dark Circle, Decay.
A fearsome group is Dark Circle and Decay, representing the junior division for this fearsome organization. And to start things off here tonight, Elijah Howell taking on Decay. Irish whip from Howell, standing switch, but Decay having the offensive approach scouted. A lot of things landing here early for Decay. The Enziguri connects, Elijah Howell back for more. Standing switch this time leads to an incredible backdrop. Really planting Decay into the mat with sort of that twisting angle. And speaking of twists, Decay now targeting the leg of Elijah Howell. We know he will look to target that leg throughout this matchup, building his way to his preferred submission maneuver, atrophy. Both men looking for that early momentum as Decay steps through another submission situation, as we will surely see many throughout this opening contest. Decay now in control, but look at this, a reversal from Elijah Howell into a pinning predicament, follows through with the dragon screw takedown. And Decay now, look at this, just taking Elijah Howell down to the mat with a blatant chokehold. Backslide now from Howell. Burt Wiggins will not even get down for the one count as Decay slips out. And again the leg being brutalized here by Decay. Bringing Howell down to the mat with the body scissors. Rope break signaled by the official. Elijah Howell having some trouble adapting to the offensive style of Decay. Trying to keep him in the corner here, but look at Decay. Those punches proving too much for Howell in the end, and now a neck breaker secured by the member of Dark Circle. Backslide for Howell again. Decay manages to get the shoulders up quickly. Decay now going to the top. I thought maybe the corrosive splash was on the way, but instead another body scissors, this time near the center of the ring. Continuing the approach for Decay. Elijah Howell has yet to get in any big offense, and it has been Decay slowly wearing down Howell over the course of the match. Snapmare takedown leads to a head scissors here from Decay. picking apart the body of Elijah Howell the further this match goes. Howell perhaps a little frustrated, just tossing Decay down to the mat. And now the sharpshooter locked in for the moment by Elijah Howell in fortunate positioning. Significant ground to gain, I would say, here for Elijah Howell. Decay needs to find a way to put on the brakes if he wants to head toward victory here. Elijah Howell climbing the mountain currently that Decay has laid out for him. Bow and arrow hold now. No rope break in sight this time. A great adaptation from Howell. Snap suplex from Elijah Howell. Folks, I do have some news for you regarding the women's singles division. As we see a pin here from Decay, earns a 1 count. The women's singles division, our current champion, Destiny Band champion Chie Hamasaki, now claiming that she has talked with the front office. And based on what she has seen in recent weeks here in Super Spirit Wrestling, she is looking to put her title on the line against both Monica Palma and Morgan Foster. Monica Palma, of course, has proven to be an absolute force since her arrival in Super Spirit Wrestling. Morgan Foster, the unlikely underdog who was able to end her dominant win streak. And so now Chie Hamasaki, perhaps who was just eyeing Monica Palma, now also turning her eyes to Foster. Chie Hamasaki has never been in a situation like this where she has had to defend her title against multiple competitors in the same night. But perhaps it is what she needs to now truly test herself, as singles competition has proved to be so easy for Hamasaki. So many impressive title retentions against many of the women's division's heavy hitters. An exciting development there. We will see if the front office follows through with that. Of course, Morgan Foster, an impressive following here in Super Spirit Wrestling despite her shaky record. Monica Palma, her reputation speaks for itself as Decay rolls through here in control of this leg now that he has targeted so frequently throughout this match. Elijah Howell trying to halt the momentum, now working the leg himself. And again, Decay rolling through. He must sense that atrophy is near as the enziguri connects across the face of Elijah Howell. Standing switch, high angle German suplex. Burt Wiggins signaling for the rope break. Elijah Howell to the ropes, but Decay avoiding the offense. Fisherman buster out of Elijah Howell, and those are the kind of big maneuvers I was talking about earlier that Howell is going to have to use to gain some ground here. Huge knife edge chop sends Decay back down to the mat. Standing switch for Howell, but Decay this time ready for the approach as Decay comes off the top rope with a big knee. Perhaps looking to follow up there. Elijah Howell preventing the transition offense. And both of these competitors now trading strikes in the center of the ring. A big kick from Decay ends that conversation, as he again is in control of the leg. Elijah Howell could be in big trouble. Great positioning for Decay, but Elijah Howell able to continue, able to break away from the submission attempt, moving quite slow but follows through with a big lariat. Elijah Howell now to the top rope, expertly executed moonsault, and it's almost enough. Fear now on the apron, distracting official Burt Wiggins, sensing that his Dark Circle brother is in trouble. And look at this. Indeed, a pin from Elijah Howell, robbed by Fear. I'm unsure if it was a 3 there. Howell's got to continue this offense. He can't get discouraged, but look at this. Decay now in control, just in time for Burt Wiggins to notice. How convenient for Dark Circle. Enziguri connects again for Decay. To the top rope he goes. Drop kick to the back of Elijah Howell. Things looking bad here now as the corrosive splash connects, but look at Elijah Howell firing up off the mat. Decay countering with a backdrop. What an effort here from both competitors. Decay definitely having some help on the outside. Elijah Howell going at this one alone. Fisherman suplex bridge for Decay. Not enough. And a fisherman buster this time from Howell. Knee across the face. And the leg again in jeopardy, oh my God. Look at Decay wrenching back. Can Howell withstand it? Atrophy setting in. This is a huge test for Elijah Howell. The brutalized leg, and he gets out. He gets out of atrophy. We haven't seen that in months, folks. Inverted DDT. Fisherman suplex bridge again. Is it enough? Howell has seen a lot. No. The leg again. It has all but been torn to shreds. In this junior division contest, Elijah Howell taking out the vertical base of Decay. Sleeper drop. And another enziguri in the path of Elijah Howell. Fisherman buster for Howell. He's got to find a way to close this out. Elijah Howell perhaps looking to go to the top there. Instead, locking in another reverse DDT. The moves he has chosen to go with paying off for him thus far. But now it is Decay, shaking off the cobwebs and going to the top rope for another corrosive splash. But Elijah Howell seemingly impervious to the top rope display. A rake of the eyes and a huge drop of the knee. But look at Elijah Howell out on his feet, taken out with a drop kick. Howell will not stay down. Rollover stunner. And look at this on the apron. Both members of Dark Circle. Elijah Howell clearly had him down for the 3 there. And now atrophy. But Burt Wiggins still distracted. Bridges on the fisherman. Wiggins still on the apron. A detriment to both members of this matchup, as we are in deep waters now. Big drop kick from Elijah Howell. Off target with the drop kick this time. Decay perhaps looking for a big moment in the corner to seal the deal. Out of the corner is Howell. Bridges on the German. He got him. Elijah Howell overcoming huge odds here tonight to pick up a big victory. Look at him shoot a look over there. That's right, young man. Him shooting a look over there to the Dark Circle corner, saying it took everything that you had, and still Elijah Howell victorious tonight in the opening contest. My goodness, folks, what an effort there. Decay definitely having the help of his friends and still not able to seal the deal against Elijah Howell. Exciting stuff there, folks, out of the junior division, but we've got to roll now to a match in the heavyweight division. It is going to be the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi taking on all-day Elliot McCabe. Both of these athletes, folks, arguably in their prime. Extremely, extremely athletic. A lot of agility between these two men, perhaps pound for pound. I guess if I were to use that expression, the two most agile men in the heavyweight division. Not a division that you're used to seeing this level of agility.
Making his way to the ring, he is the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi.
A colossal fan favorite here in Super Spirit Wrestling, has yet to fully hit his stride by the estimation of most critics in the industry. And the day that he does, Hideaki Adachi is sure to be a force to be reckoned with.
And his opponent, all day, Elliot McKay.
And Elliot McKay is an athlete that could use another win, frankly, here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Very confident in his own abilities, and he has a right to be. Elliot McKay, certainly a premier athlete, but his record not reflective of that standing, if you will. And these two men will certainly test each other here tonight. The conditioning on both sides, immaculate. Could be a war of attrition. Hideaki Adachi, perhaps one of the most gifted strikers we have in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. Elliot McKay, capable of a plethora of offense. Stretches, dives, flips, suplexes, you name it, Elliot McKay can do it. But he will look to come off the top rope with McKay Day. A top rope DDT to firmly plant Hideaki Adachi into the mat, as Adachi just did to McKay. And look at the Shote combination here. You see the striking game coming into play early for Hideaki Adachi. Folks, I have exciting news regarding the heavyweight division while we dwell on it here. It would seem that Harold Kelly, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, is the next man to emerge to challenge Douglas Daniels for the heavyweight title. And I'm getting now that this could happen at our biggest event of the year, Spirit Odyssey. Things are still in the works there. But Harold Kelly has been a fixture in the top 5 all year long, looking to finally have a title shot of his own against who has been a dominant champion in Douglas Daniels. Certainly a match that I would not mind seeing, folks. Those are two men that know what they're doing. Harold Kelly with just a deluge of experience in this business. Douglas Daniels, perhaps not as many years of experience, but you cannot deny the success of the philanthropist. Both men trading elbows, but look at Elliot McKay showing a lot of toughness there. A kip up right after those huge elbows, but a soul butt kick sends him back down to the mat. Off target there is Adachi. Elliot McKay will want to avoid as many of those kicks as possible, and dialing in a kick of his own there. Ooh, a big knee avoided by Elliot McKay, and a crucial avoidance at that. But the Shote combination leading to a big kick from Hideaki Adachi. Look at the athleticism. Adachi turning himself inside out at will to secure these big offensive sequences. Look at the striking combination. Adachi now to the ropes and follows through with a big clothesline. Look at Hideaki Adachi. He's got an extremely quick first step, and it could make all the difference in those off-the-rope situations. Elliot McKay couldn't even collect himself before that lariat connected. Look at this! 2 count earned by Adachi. Elliot McKay starting to be a bit outpaced here. Taking Adachi down to the mat, maybe looking to work his dominance back into this matchup, targeting the arm there. Counter power bomb there from Adachi, looking for a pin. Kim Carrillo signaling for a break. Look at Adachi. Tremendous axe kick across the back of the head. Elliot McKay somehow still having the wherewithal after that big kick to counter the further offense of Adachi. My God, these Shotes. And it could be another axe kick from Adachi as he now goes to the top. Rolling bright. Things are looking bad for Elliot McKay. Look at these knees. We've seen Adachi win matches this way before. My God, those knees raining down heavy And Adachi this time ready for the kick, counters, drops down in control of the leg. Dragon screw takedown from McKay. He is struggling to have big moments here. And again, he packages him. Almost enough, near fall for Adachi. Dire straits here for Elliot McKay, who really needs to wake up late in this contest. Enziguri could be a start. Kip up from Hideaki Adachi, just as game as Elliot McKay, as another big striking combination connects. Many wrestlers in the heavyweight division not sure how to adapt to Adachi. Not used to dealing with quite so many strikes. Elliot McKay attempting to mount a comeback here, axe kick. Following through, trying to keep Adachi grounded. To the turnbuckle now. Big kick connects in the corner for Elliot McKay, and again, look at Elliot McKay. My God. 3 huge kicks landing from McKay as he tries to regain some ground here. And he is trying to lock down this corner, it appears, that Adachi is fighting out of. With these elbows, drop kick keeps Adachi there for now. Poison Rana from McKay, but Adachi following through with a lariat. And right back on the attack, the tenacity of Adachi. Fisherman Buster from McKay. Shooting star press.
1, 2.
Close call for Adachi. Coming in with another axe kick. So much force behind that leg as it crashed down across the neck of Elliot McKay. Back to the knees. Trying to crack the skull of McKay. Look at this, pinning predicament from McKay. And again.
1, 2.
These kicks adding up for Adachi, but the Fisherman Buster again, connecting for McKay in a big way. Shooting star press, could it be?
2.
No, near fall. He's got him down. Near fall. Enziguri again for McKay. Sending Adachi to the ropes. Adachi battling out. The axe kick again connects. No answer for the axe kick from McKay. Fisherman Buster again in the corner. And back to the shooting star press.
2.
No, my God. Trying to pin him again, shoulders down.
2.
And again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Fisherman Buster again from McKay. The Shoteis paying off as they have at so many points. And now a Poison Rana, this time from Adachi, delivered to McKay. Is it enough?
2.
My God, what a war. The ever-shining Hideaki Adachi certainly still shining tonight here against all-day Elliot McKay, and for what I'm going to say, folks, was an instant classic here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Those two men really put it all on the line, but ultimately it was Hideaki Adachi with the Poison Rana. A similar maneuver that we saw Elliot McKay bust out earlier in the match was not enough for McKay. Hideaki Adachi finding it deeper in the match, and it was enough for the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi. Big victory there for Adachi as he looks to make a bigger difference in the heavyweight division next year. Elliot McKay, I'm sure, even though suffering that loss, will look to do the same. Folks, we're now going to take you to a match in the women's tag division. It will be Samina Velvon and Mariah Hamilton of Squad Life taking on Leah Carson and Tomoko Yasuda of Majesty. These two teams certainly with a lot to prove, yet still in Super Spirit Wrestling. Despite some impressive victories, Majesty in particular has been in the title conversation, at least in the #1 contenders match conversation on a couple of occasions, but we still have yet to see them reach their peak, in my opinion.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Samina Velvon and Mariah Hamilton, Squad Life.
Squad Life, folks, they have what it takes. They could be a top team here in the women's tag division. As with many of the newcomers that we've been seeing, they just have trouble closing out. Can they close out here tonight against Majesty?
And their opponents, the team of Leah Carson and Tomoko Yasuda, Majesty.
Majesty quickly building a following here in Super Spirit Wrestling as they bring a very unique style to the ring, and particularly to the women's tag division. Samina Velvon starting things off for Squad Life against Majesty's Leah Carson. Big kick there, landing after that elbow. Leah Carson, though, using her quickness, trying not to lose out on these early exchanges. Avoids the lariat. The quickness of Carson coming into play, but can she consistently avoid, the power of Velvon? Soul butt kick lands across the midsection. At the very top of the women's tag division, we have an ongoing feud between current champions, the Luminaries, and former champions, Diamond Deluxe. We will see that rematch at Spirit Odyssey in December. The Luminaries, for the first time, became champions, defeating Diamond Deluxe. Diamond Deluxe now will make use of their rematch clause at Spirit Odyssey. Majesty looking particularly good here. Samina Velvon now having to contend with both members, but she does so successfully. Irish whip from Yasuda. Spinning back elbow finds its mark. Standing switch from Velvon and another elbow this time. Inside cradle counter from Yasuda. Larry Graham getting down for the 1 count. Mariah Hamilton now tagged in for her first action of the match. Tomoko sent to, look at that, perhaps a little miscalculation there, or just a smart counter there by Yasuda. Somehow that slide avoiding the offense of both women from Squad Life. Hamilton persistent, trying to keep Yasuda grounded here. Big punch lands. Big knee to the midsection from Yasuda. Desperation kick almost there from Hamilton. Having trouble transitioning into other things following those snapmare takedowns. Super kick lands from Hamilton. Trying to find which route she wants to take here. Super kick again from Hamilton. Sent to the ropes is Hamilton. Perhaps looking for a Frankensteiner there, but in midair, Hamilton catching Tomoko Yasuda with a knee. Jackknife pin here, no. Each night I am blown away by the athleticism brought here by the athletes of Super Spirit Wrestling. Incredible displays we see night in and night out in this promotion. And this match is looking to be no exception. Larry Graham looking for the pin. Hamilton almost securing a victory there. Leah Carson getting involved, sweeping the leg. And again taking Hamilton down to the mat. A handy assist there from Carson, as now the legs are targeted by Tomoko Yasuda.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Boston Crab here from Hamilton. Leah Carson going the distance to get involved. Yasuda creating separation quicker than that, and a kicking combination landing for Majesty right in the face of Samina Velvon. You know that one's got a sting as Hamilton finds a super kick and tags in Velvon, surely eager to get some action of her own. Counter backdrop there. Hamilton returns to the apron. Samina Velvon now engaging with Tomoko Yasuda. Look at this. The strength and dominance of Velvon constricting Tomoko Yasuda. Now fighting off both members is Velvon. Carson looking to follow up on the outside. She will not get the chance. Axe kick from Yasuda. Look at this. Package DDT, but Samina Velvon rocketing up off the mat.
Give up.
5 minutes.
Standing switch from Velvon. But Carson not looking to be outdone. Carson sent across the apron and to the outside.
2, 3.
My God. The speed with which Velvon brought Carson down into the mat was troubling. Irish whip. Oh my God, what a Frankensteiner from Carson. 2. Velvon able to continue.
Give up.
Carson with the single leg crab. Hamilton running interference. Release German suplex from Velvon. Look at this. Some counter wrestling on both sides there. What a kick from Leah Carson. Velvon making a tag, and perhaps wisely so. Carson coming alive here in this contest. The Cyclone Splash, but it connects against the non-legal competitor. Oh my God. The vibe check. And a rope break, perhaps saving Carson there. Kicking combination again from Majesty. Stretch muffler hold. Samina Velvon making sure this match continues. Swinging neck breaker from Carson. Super kick from Hamilton. But Yasuda fighting her way out of the corner. Slice spread. Carson this time there for Yasuda. Super kick from Hamilton. Back and forth between these two competitors. Cyclone kick! And Velvon, having none of it, saw it the whole way through. Look at this. Could it be Velvon? Oh my God. Flapjack cutter combination from Squad Life. And again. Big chop from Yasuda. Mariah Hamilton currently out of the equation. Knee finds its mark. Big chop again sends Velvon down to the mat, crashing. Irish whip from Velvon. Look at, oh my God! If Majesty can find a way to work this match back to their corner, they could indeed find a way to earn a victory. As we have seen so much offense, but look now, look at this bear hug, look at this bear hug. Yasuda with the side headlock. Carson making sure Hamilton doesn't interfere. They are back in their corner. Can Majesty close out? Cyclone kick! Cyclone kick! Hamilton distracted! They got him! What an effort! An incredible match in the women's tag division. Majesty earning a hard-fought victory here tonight over Squad Life, folks. And clearly, these two teams are going to have something to say in the women's tag division in 2021. My goodness, the Cyclone kick finally landing in a beneficial spot for Tomoko Yasuda, able to pin Samina Velvon's shoulders to the mat without any interference from Mariah Hamilton. Big stuff there in the women's tag division. An incredible match to be sure, and we are going to ride that wave right into a match I am extremely excited to see in the junior division. Folks, it is going to be Jamie Watts, one of our newest rising stars in Super Spirit Wrestling, perhaps our most impressive. I don't want to throw any shade at anybody, but just speaking from numbers here, he is perhaps our most impressive new individual in the junior division. But tonight, he faces Cameron Reese, a man who is currently known as being the most dominant man in junior division history.
Making his way to the ring, Jamie Watts.
An electrifying competitor is Jamie Watts. And he will look for lightning to strike here tonight against the Midnight Rider Cameron Reese. It would mean a seismic shift in the dynamics of this division and a clear marker for Jamie Watts' destined success.
And his opponent, he is the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese.
Folks, that is Cameron Reese. That is a multi-time Shadow Band champion, even in just the short history we've had here in Super Spirit Wrestling. And he will be the biggest test yet for Jamie Watts. Watts starting things off with the Irish whip. Watts will look to dictate the pace, probably a much quicker pace than Cameron Reese is used to wrestling. Reese, a very methodical approach, will look to create openings for the City Lights combination, arguably the most devastating maneuver in all of the junior division. Jamie Watts, of course, will look for Feather Rain. We have seen both competitors seal the deal on multiple outings with those maneuvers. Look at this, the strength of Reese, but instead, it is the innovation of Jamie Watts. Watts taking Reese down to the mat. Trying to make things difficult early on here for the multi-time junior division champion. Drop kick to the back of the head there from Watts. Looking good so far, but a slam across the apron could prove to be a bit of an equalizer for Cameron Reese. Neckbreaker again from Watts. My goodness, a victory for Watts here would be huge. The young man looking to carve a path of his own here in the junior division. Cameron Reese currently in the way. Will Jamie Watts be able to barrel through and continue down this path? Or will Cameron Reese deny him and force a pivot? Reese sending Watts down to the mat with those punches, withstanding the kicks, and now it's Reese to the ropes. Big kick there across the chest of Jamie Watts. And speaking of big kicks, this time Watts giving Cameron Reese a taste of what he has to offer. Look at Reese. Watts in a bad position. Muscle buster. But it's Watts first to his feet. Incredible. A lot of fire in the young competitor, Jamie Watts. Cameron Reese, certainly not an old man by any means. But Watts is new to this league. He is hungry. Cameron Reese has been to the top. He's been back down. He's been back to the top on multiple occasions. Could it be that Cameron Reese is a little jaded? And will Jamie Watts use that as an opening here tonight? Watts off the top. Beautiful frog splash connects. And it earns a 2 count. Look at this. Wow, what a counter there from Cameron Reese, but Jamie Watts also able to slide out. Incredible matchup we're seeing so far. Frankensteiner for Watts. 2. Cameron Reese staying in it. Underhook DDT. Cameron Reese withstanding a lot of what Jamie Watts has to offer here. Look at this. The soul butt kick leading to a brilliant head scissors takedown. An interesting angle there from Jamie Watts. Staying on Reese. Feather Rain! Oh my God! Feather Rain! Feather Rain! Has he done it? Oh my God, he did it! Jamie Watts making it look easy here tonight against one of our most dominant athletes. A huge victory for Jamie Watts as he continues on his way in the junior division. My goodness, folks. Jamie Watts defeating Cameron Reese in 3 minutes and 48 seconds, folks. Watts is one to watch here in the junior division, folks. Let that be no mistake. Jamie Watts just defeated Cameron Reese. Feather Rain, 1, 2, 3. Big time upset there, folks, but Watts more than proving he has what it takes to hold his own in the junior division. My goodness, champion Raptor Lima has got to be taking note of that performance, as Cameron Reese, I believe, was the man that Raptor Lima took the belt off of. Jamie Watts has proved that he can do exactly what Raptor Lima did. Crazy stuff there, folks, and we are going to take that energy now into a matchup in the men's tag division. It will be Paragon taking on Defiler. Folks, put the kids to bed. This is not something you will want them to see. These are two violent, hard-hitting teams, and we are going to see them in action here. Next up, let's go to the ring.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Katsuro Takashima and Colin Klein, Paragon.
A mighty force is Paragon, folks. You can just tell by looking at them as they walk to the ring here. But listen to the sound of this.
And their opponents, the team of Omar Torres and Tsutomu Shiroma, Defiler.
An extremely dangerous pair of men here, folks. More than capable of handling what Paragon has to dish out. But Defiler, in their debut, did lose to Paragon. A rematch here as Defiler looks to secure some redemption for themselves, perhaps. Strikes on either side, and look at this. Katsuro Takashima just trying to pull the head right off of Omar Torres. Maybe looking for an early tag. Katsuro Takashima denies Omar Torres. Look at this, the athleticism. Takashima readily handling both members of Defiler. This could be a bad sign. Paragon is a team that has flirted with the tag team titles, unable to secure them fully. You gotta believe that one day their time will come. Defiler, the most recent challenge on that path forward. Tsutomu Shiroma putting the brakes on the Irish whip from Takashima. Standing switch, counter bulldog. Standing switch again, but this time the bulldog again finding its mark for Katsuro Takashima. My God, these elbows. And a low blow there, a sneaky low blow from Tsutomu Shiroma, trying to level the playing field, so to speak. Colin Klein now in for Paragon. The two largest men in the match now contending with one another, and look at Colin Klein. A fearsome competitor, perhaps pound for pound the strongest man in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. He earns a 2 count here against Tsutomu Shiroma. Omar Torres offering the assist, looking up into the eyes of Katsuro Takashima as he drags Colin Klein down into the armbar. Klein to the ropes. What a lariat. And look at Klein. A poke to the eyes, perhaps saving Shiroma from the final bomb. And it could indeed have been the final moments of this match. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my God! To the outside! 2 enormous men crashing to the mat. Oh my God! This is the kind of violence I expected to see. Combination powerbomb. Tsutomu Shiroma makes a tag. And again, a poke to the eyes. Well scouted by Shiroma, although I'm not sure I appreciate the follow-through. Both members of Defiler should do everything they can to avoid the final bomb from Colin Klein, as it is indeed a powerful, powerful bomb. And look at this. Look at this. Defiler, knowing what to do. Colin Klein has got to be getting frustrated here. Trying for it again. And this time, the final bomb. Katsuno Takashima with a kick across the back. Clearly available for Omar Torres. Colin Klein not having any part of a combination power bomb from Defiler as he goes to the ropes. And another big lariat sends Torres crashing down to the mat. Look at this. Oh, my Lord. Shiroma sensing danger.
5 minutes gone.
Colin Klein avoiding offense from both members of the team, and Shiroma collects a final bomb for his troubles. Cutter from Torres, but Colin Klein right up, locking in a tag. Stereo clothesline crashing on either side. That system's got a lot of bass in it, folks. Takashima and Klein colliding on either side with the clotheslines. Tag made, Tsutomu Shiroma back in. Hard-hitting offense on both sides here, folks. And look at this, the cravat disrupted by Omar Torres. Headbutt from Shiroma, running into a punch from Klein. Mighty Reaver! 1, 2, it is over. The violence has ceased. The Mighty Reaver finding its mark off of a dazed Tsutomu Shiroma. Katsuno Takashima coming off those ropes with such ferocity and just taking Tsutomu Shiroma cleanly down into the mat. Folks, I believe that's a similar situation that we saw in the first match between those two teams. Definitely the Mighty Reaver connecting against Tsutomu Shiroma in that match as well, and Takashima just proving once more how deadly that maneuver is. Such force, such follow through, coming down with sort of a spinning DDT off of the Irish Whip situation. My goodness, Katsuno Takashima and Colin Klein still proving to be an absolute force in the men's tag division. Folks, we have arrived at our main event of the evening, and it is a blockbuster of a match. In the women's singles division, it will be Hana Nishikawa taking on former Destiny Band champion Beverly Brooks. Hana Nishikawa and Brooks, two women that are extremely, extremely impressive, but definitely have different styles. We will see if the striking prowess of Hana Nishikawa can match with the all-out might of Beverly Brooks.
Making her way to the ring, Hana Nishikawa.
Could we be seeing a dream weaver here tonight in the future of Beverly Brooks? Or will it indeed be the Beverly Bomb from the top rope for Hana Nishikawa?
And her opponent, Beverly Brooks.
The fans happy to see Beverly Brooks, as it is a rarity these days. Beverly Brooks having an inconsistent past here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Rising to prominence near the very beginning of our history here in this promotion, and then quickly fading to the background following her rivalry and injury with Ryoko Matsui. Of course, Beverly Brooks famously withstanding 9 Galaxy Slams from Ryoko Matsui, leading to injuries in her midsection. A lot of rib injuries sustained. We saw Beverly Brooks wrapped in bandages for several matches, including a title shot against Ryoko Matsui. And when Brooks dropped that belt and Matsui secured that reign, Beverly Brooks has struggled to find footing near those top positions. Hana Nishikawa, meanwhile, a rising star. In recent history, having a title shot against Chie Hamasaki, although coming up short. Both of these women have what it takes to be in the title conversation, one of them already being to the mountaintop. And look at this, Beverly Brooks showing off that power, crashing a knee into the midsection of Hana Nishikawa. These are two women who have suffered losses to our current Destiny Band champion, Chie Hamasaki. An extremely formidable competitor who has now decided, because she has been so successful in singles competition, has decided to put her belt on the line in a triple threat scenario. We will see if the front office agrees to let Morgan Foster and Monica Palma simultaneously challenge for Hamasaki's championship. An elimination style match is dangerous for Hamasaki. What if you're the first eliminated? What if Morgan Foster and Monica Palma decide there needs to be a new champion? Extremely dangerous odds there for Chie Hamasaki, but she feels the need to test herself and further prove that she is the very best that this business has to offer. She has certainly made a case for herself thus far in her title reign, as we see Beverly Brooks now picking up Nishikawa for the sit-out pile driver. And if competitors like Nishikawa and Brooks were unable to get it done against someone like Hamasaki, what is it going to take from Foster? What is it going to take from Palma? Hell, it could take the kind of team-up, temporary alliance that I'm describing here. But look at Brooks! Look at Brooks! The Beverly Bomb! Beverly Bomb off the top rope! Nishikawa in huge trouble! 1, 2! She got her! A big return to form for Beverly Brooks! The Beverly Bomb off the top rope! A refreshing victory for Beverly Brooks here in the main event of Super Spirit Live. A joyous crowd receiving that victory here tonight, making quick work of Hana Nishikawa. Impressive outing there from Beverly Brooks. Could we indeed see Brooks back to form and back on the rise for perhaps another path to the title maybe next year? As we currently know the title picture moving towards Spirit Odyssey, we know what Chie Hamasaki has requested. But we'll see if Beverly Brooks can indeed become that presence we know she can be in the women's division. Folks, it has been a monumental night. Such a fun evening we've had here at Super Spirit Live, and I do thank you so much, as always, for joining us. For now, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.